Today, as we enter into Monday of the first week of Lent, we have this wonderful gospel passage where Jesus explains when he returns to the earth in glory, he will take the nations and divide the people between the sheep and the goats. And of course, he uses this wonderful illustration of when I was hungry, he says to the sheep, you gave me food. When I was naked, you gave me clothes to wear. When I was sick, you came and you visited me. And when I was when I was in prison, you came and you visited me. And so the sheep, the righteous ones, will say to the Lord, they'll say, but when we never saw you hungry, we didn't visit you when you were sick, we didn't clothe you. When did we see you in prison? And Jesus will say, insomuch as you did this to the least of my brothers, you were doing it to me. Enter into the kingdom prepared for you. And of course, we know the tragic part of the story. He speaks to the goats and he says, when I was hungry, you didn't feed me, and so on. And of course, the goats will say, well, we never saw you hungry. We didn't see you sick, and we never saw you naked. I would have clothed you. I would have seen you naked. You know? And Jesus says, inasmuch as you failed to do this, the least of my brothers, you failed to do it to me. And he sends them the fire of damnation. What strikes me about this passage, my beloved brothers and sisters, is that the intention of the righteous was not, oh, we have to do our religious duty. We should feed the hungry, because when we feed the hungry, that's our duty in serving God, and we will be righteous, and we will be feeding Jesus himself. No, that attitude of pride isn't in this narrative at all. When the righteous feed the hungry, it's because of the heart of compassion toward the poor that compels them. We have to do something to help these refugees, to help these migrants, to help my next door neighbor, whoever it is. When we visit in the hospital, it's because compassion compels us to reach out to the disadvantaged, to the lonely, to the elderly, to the those who are suffering from disabilities, mental disabilities, physical disabilities. We do it out of our heart, not for reward, but because our heart motivates us, draws us. The love of God compels us to have mercy and compassion on those who are less fortunate than ourselves. And that's why the righteous and the unrighteous, the sheep and the goats, both say, we didn't see you naked, we didn't see you hungry. And of course the righteous are doing it out of the motive of their heart. And the unrighteous goats failed to do it because their heart was hardened. So this journey of Lent begins with the good works that are the overflow of our fellowship with God, our fellowship with Jesus Christ. And that's the key to this Lent. Let us enjoy the close intimacy that Jesus offers us through his cross and through his resurrection.